2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, let's... go to Discord. That's taking a lot longer than I'd have thought. Oh, got a message coming in, apparently. And at everyone, live with Digimon. Alright, so, I'm late tonight, my apologies. I don't even know why I'm late tonight. I got off work late, but I don't even think that's the reason. And I ate, and I don't think that was the reason. So I don't know what happened. I guess I just kind of lost track of time or something. I've been fucking exhausted, to be fair. To be fair to me, all fucking week I have been exhausted. I've been so tired. So tired. Haven't slept properly in over a week. I have so much shit going on. At this point, I'm mostly looking forward to fucking next week, just because I'll have fucking time off and I can rest. Like, I'll be like, oh, thank God Christmas is here. I can sleep. That's my fucking thing. How are you doing, Mac dear? Alright, who fucking remembers what we had going on last time? Oh yeah, we got Devilmon. Doing okay, that's good. A little devil Digimon shaped like a bat exists as a familiar for Digimon like Devimon and Myostimon. I don't even understand what that could be. Like either it's Nordic themed or he's just jacked. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I think the idea was to get Devimon to 1,000 in every stat. I think that was the idea. I don't remember what the fuck was happening. But yeah, no, I've just been exhausted. Things have been so fucking hectic lately. Oh god, it's been a fucking nightmare. I cannot wait for it to be over. Cannot wait for next week so I can go to bed. But speaking of which, the hectic shit still continues on because I won't be able to stream tomorrow because I have to wake up extra early the next day. So, sorry about that. Which means that, theoretically, Wednesday is going to be the last stream of the year. Because we always take Christmas and New Year's off. So let's try and make it a good one. It's not going to be a good one. We lost all of our megas. This entire stream is going to be training.
Okay, let's go.
And they have to shit.
Sharpen your skills.
Oh wow, I didn't actually think I would get that one.
Are you ready?
Well,
Okay.
they gotta eat. Theoretically, what I would want them to both be at is like weight 50. So I need one more weight for Mecha Gaugamon, and I need a lot of weight for Devimon.
Sharpen your skills. Now then.
You've been playing Like a Dragon Ishin. That is the one that, Eat your fucking meat, you little shit fucker.
Let's eat.
That is, that's the like, spin-off that's in, like, the past, right? "15 victories.
Training time.
The samurai one, yeah. I think the only thing I know about that one is I've seen a scene that got censored from it.
Ready?
I think one of the scenes got censored. There's like a bathhouse fight, and at one point, who I assume is the, fuck, I forgot the main character. Kiryu? No. Oh, fuck. I literally forgot everything about... I forgot everything about Yakuza. For all of a sudden. Is it Kazuma? No. Yeah, no. Kazuma Kiryu? Is that right? I think so. I think so. I think that's right. Anyway, yeah, he slaps this other dude's ass and they censored it in the Western release. And I'm like, boo! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kazuma Kiryu is the main character of Yakuza. I'm trying not to get him mixed up with the main character of fucking Sword Art Online, which is like Kazuma Kirigaya? Kiryu Kirigaya? Something like that?
Getting stronger. Over here.
These little fuckers have to eat again.
Come on, eat up.
Kazuto? Is it Kazuto? It's something like that.
Hey, now.
Eat your fucking mushroom, you little piece of shit!
Here you go.
I love how he's like, I don't like mushrooms. Oh, this is literally my favorite food. That's how you know you're dealing with a fucking
Here
child.
goes.
Kazuto sounds more right than whatever the fuck I said.
Training time.
Nice. That's good. And they have to shit because they're not megas. Now they're gonna ask for me to praise them. Oh, no, they didn't. Lame. Thank you for my Sakura bird radish.
Stay focused.
Kazuto was his IRL name, Kirito's name, and oh, I remember the name of his avatar. That was... I wasn't getting it mixed. I wasn't getting the Yakuza main character's name mixed up with his avatar's name at all.
Here goes.
You can stay up one more hour.
Okay, gather round.
Alright. Give you some hunks of meat. I think it's kind of bullshit I can't plant mushroom. Yep, you both did so well. Let's see. In order to turn into Black Getomon, I need to go under 14 weight. Do I want to be Do I want a Black Getomon? I want Devimon, is what I want. I want to turn into Devimon. What I really want is I want one of the Digimon to be fucking like Angelmon or whatever, and I want the other Digimon to be like Satanmon or some bullshit. And then that would be fun. That would be the way to go.
Here goes.
Alright. So, there's like 3 Sword Art Online movies for like the Progressive series, speaking of Sword Art Online. And I need to watch these at some point.
Alright, let's do it.
Because I actually enjoy... So you can have an angel and a devil on your shoulder? Not what I was thinking about, but honestly, now the answer is yes. I just thought the dichotomy would be fun, but you know what? Yes, exactly. That sounds perfect. Let's do that. Let's work on MP. I want to get both the HP and MP to 10,000 now.
Alright, let's do it.
Which I don't think we'll be able to do by the end of the day.
Here.
Here we go. Let's feed you both ginseng for now. What? No. Feed you both ginseng.
Come on, eat up.
There we go.
Keep getting stronger.
Oh god, please don't turn into shit. Please do not turn into shit. Just don't become shit. That's all I care about. Just don't be a piece of shit. Do not turn into a piece of shit. I just don't want a piece of shit. Okay. Frankly, it feels like a downgrade. What are you? A virus-type Getomon. You say that like I know what that means. With lots of black hair. Basically a dark Digimon that digivolves into a dark angel Digimon. Well, okay. I didn't realize that that was just set in stone, but sure. So they're both ultimates. Oh no, Black Getomon is a champion. Oh, I might have fucked myself. Oh, I might have fucked myself.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, well, let's just try and get them both to... Let's try and give HP to 10,000. We're still at a point where I don't think I can win without a Mega.
Sharpen your skills.
So I think winning 45 fights is still... Oh! God, just don't turn into a piece of shit. Just please don't turn into a piece of shit. Just don't become shit. I just don't want you to be shit. Just do not be a piece of shit. That's just a guy. Like, that's just a fucking dude. A holy knight Digimon and one of the royal knights, unlike the others, descended to Earth to fight. That's a whole ass man. Look at his shoes. I have seen shoes like those before. I think that... I don't know if that's like a real thing or if that's the thing that they just like doing in like Japanese media. Those like weird like one peg geta. Anyway, I think that's a Mega. That's a Mega. So at the very least, he'll stop shitting.
Keep getting stronger. Don't hold back.
Hey, maid, what's going on?
Over here.
Alright, let's feed these little fuckers. So now we need to figure out the secret
Who's
to
hungry?
Digivolve Black Gatomon. Looks harder to walk in than ladies' heels.
Time to eat.
Yeah, for sure. Heels aren't that hard to walk in. They're just really bad for your feet. Well, okay, you know what? I don't want to call out all heels everywhere. There's probably some pretty hard to walk in heels. Did my tamer level just go up? Oh, it did. My tamer level went up. I have 12 TP now. Well, I can't go with my reverse type anymore. What did I say was the most important thing? Did I choose life? Is life the most important thing? For 6, I can really increase Getomon's lifespan. But I don't want Getomon's lifespan increased. I want to kill both of my Digimon. I'm now locked in the true ending of Valkyria profile, so smooth sailing from here on. Nice, congratulations. Let's see, fresh parameters. Parameters raised when Digipartners digivolve into a Digimon for the first time. That's not bad. Parameters raised when partners digivolve into a Digimon for the second time and thereafter. Parameters raise even more when partners digivolve. So I will say Bit Getter is pretty useful. I'd love to see you play this game just to see you get angry and yell at me for suggesting you play it. So let me ask you a question, speaking of which. I guess while you're on this Valkyrie profile thing. Is Valkyrie Elysium part of the same series? Further boosts effects of all forms of training. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to work our way to that. So the question is, would we rather have critical training boosts? Or would we rather reduce fatigue? It is. Okay. Yeah, apparently it's on my Steam wish list. So, okay, so the question is, okay, let's actually look at this, right? So fatigue will probably get me an extra 2 hours of training every day. So the question is, first off, what is a critical training? And second, I mean, the big question is what's critical training? And also, what's the effects of critical training? Can you explain to me critical training, please? Land on the right spot, you can increase skills by 1.25 times. The number of bonuses increases the hit spots, like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Finally, getting 1 hit will add a W hit spark next time. Aim for consecutive hits. That doesn't really tell me anything. Oh, I absolutely hate that. Your power will build up in the training gear. Usable power is displayed in the growing bar over the panel when you select training. When the bar fills up, you can ask Kabutorimon to improve your training gear. Okay. So, I guess the question is, what is critical training? Because the game doesn't tell me. And there's no help menu. So, you know what? I'm gonna get Luck Booster. We'll save up next time, get Fatigue Care, and we're gonna start working towards Master Trainer, because this is the most useful one. Then I think once we get that, we'll start working on Evolving Type. Right? Because working towards Great Digivolution is gonna be our way to go. And then once we have all of this, we can start worrying about lifespan increases. Well, I guess the question is reducing fatigue from training worthwhile now? Or should we worry about natural lifespan increasing? Right now, we can pretty much assume that Gankomon is going to die in 8 days from now. So the question is, what does it take to turn Black Getomon into the Dark Angel Digimon it's supposed to turn into, apparently?
Training time!
It already has 1,000 in every stat. Honestly, it's fucking jacked. It's like almost as strong as the Mega on pure stats. Like, it's only like half the Mega. I assume that's like a critical hit where you chance of getting a higher training number. The way I assume is it's when you whenever you hit the little circle or one of the icons in the training roulette, that's what I assume it is. So if it's 1.25, like if it's a 25% bonus, whenever you hit one of those little training icons, then I assume that maybe it's like 50% instead. That would be my hope. Yeah, I try to avoid guide games, but we're gonna need a guide for Argarist War. Like, we will need one for Argarist War, but I actually think I printed out a guide for Argarist War at one point.
Way to go!
And that's one. Yes, good job. You two SWAT flies real well. Ooh, look at you. Oh, you're so strong. Lady Devamon. That has become my goal. That has become my goal, is to get Lady Devamon. Yeah, that sounds really obnoxious, mate. Alright, that is 3 fights. Yeah, I think of the suggestions, I will say that, like, the ones with the highest chance of play rate that I remember off the top of my head are Journey and, like, Raito 2. Raito 2 I'm a little dicier on. Journey I actually really like the idea of playing. I think Journey's an excellent suggestion. Like, if the schedule wasn't so packed, Journey would be on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I have played, like, the demo of Journey, and that game is actually pretty fun. Journey's pretty short. Yeah, it is. We probably could do Journey in, like, 1 or 2 streams, depending on how ambitious I'm feeling. So, I was like, try a Spain Valkyrie profile. Valkyrie profile was good. I'm gonna play it again, so I played it again. I mean, do what you gotta, you know?
All right,
I've been playing Cyberpunk again. And as crazy as it sounds, I'm not done with my Cyberpunk playthrough, but I kind of want to play Cyberpunk again after having just played, like, while playing Cyberpunk. I'm like, man, I kind of want to do another Cyberpunk playthrough. And to be honest, the primary reason, unless you want to be a completionist with it, well, I think there's only the one ending, so I don't. The primary reason is I never saw the Nomad opening of the game, I think. Maybe I did.
getting stronger.
But also, because I'm playing a sword build right now, and I just kind of don't like it. Nearly as much as I enjoyed being a Netrunner.
Over here.
Come on, Sack, the game is gorgeous. Which game? Cyberpunk?
Time.
Valkyrie Profile? Star Ocean Second Story? Or Journey?
Hey, everyone.
Stop yelling at me!
Time to eat.
There's food. Shut up.
Time to eat.
I need a toilet. Thank you for the toilet. I love it. I love the toilet so much. Oh, Valkyrie profile? Alright, let me take a look. The real question is, how does it upscale? Oh, that GIF went on for so much longer than I thought it was going to. Anyway, if I were to play a game with Valkyries in it, I gotta check out Valkyria Revolution. But, like, not Revolution. Fuck. Yeah, no. Fuck. My brain's been poisoned by the bad one I played. The good one. Chronicles. There we go. I don't mind 2000. Honestly, I don't. The thing about cutscenes of that era is that they upscale pretty well. So it actually works out really well for me. Alright, so here's our deal. Getomon, sorry, Black Getomon. Black Gatomon has managed to kill 3 enemies. We need to get it to kill 45 enemies. That's 2. Yes, good job. You killed the goblin. Wow, you're so powerful and smart and pretty. That's 5. I think they could probably... Do you get more experience the more powerful the enemies you kill? That's 6. Or is it the same amount of experience regardless? Like, do I get experience for just killing? That's 7. You need to shit already? Now, when you're saying the room, are you referring to Silent Hill 4, or are you talking about the movie? I think it depends on how strong the enemy is. Okay, so that does mean that if I go to the server desert and start fucking up server desert things... Did you mention this over later? If I start fucking up things in the server desert where there's a higher spawn rate. The movie, okay. That's 8. Then I should get more Tamer experience. Hopefully while we're here we can get some coriander. You know, I know I said this on the podcast before, but I watched The Room, and you know what? Honestly, I didn't think it was that funny. And maybe it was just because I've seen so many clips from The Room that, like, all of the crazy parts had been ruined for me, but I don't know. I just found it to be just like a sort of bad movie, you know? That's 10. Maybe I'm not cut out for just watching bad movies because they're bad, you know? Like, that's a whole genre of, like a thing people do where, like, oh, I'm gonna watch these shitty movies. Haha, look at this shitty movie. And then you shit on them the whole time, and, like, I don't know, maybe that's not for me. That's 11. Not that I, like, go out of my way to watch, like, high-grade art created by auteurs or whatever, but... I don't know. Maybe I have a threshold for how bad something can be and still find it enjoyable. Yes, give me your Digi-Oil. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously nothing wrong with watching shitty movies for the sake of watching shitty movies. I just think it, like, it might not be my thing. I don't know. Maybe try watching Sleepwalkers. What is Sleepwalkers? Maybe I'll give it a shot. That's not coriander. I want coriander. Wait, was that coriander? I thought that was sticky grass. No, that's scratchy grass. That's not coriander. How big do you think Shiki's dick is right now? Like, do you think a Mega and a Champion are going to be enough to beat a Mecha Draymon? Like, do you think I could get to Chapter 2? That's 13 or something, I don't know.
Yeah, excellent.
Stephen King monster movie with humanoid cat monsters. Okay. You're still at Chapter 1? Yeah, we are! Okay, so basically, Black Igatomon can either turn into Lady Devimon or Antelimon. Oh, they're hungry. Alright, Gankumon, you, for my special little guy, can eat this green Digistalk. Because I need you to keep your weight around 50. Or, like, nothing. Actually, eat this grass. He was like, fuck you! I've never seen a Digimon get mad at you for feeding it in this game. He was not about that. He was like, fuck you, you asshole. That's like 14 or something. I will say, as far as being in Chapter 1, I never said anything about Elysium. 15. I will say about, as far as being in Chapter 1, the way I have it set up, theoretically the game should get progressively easier, and supposedly, from what I have been told, we will, in later chapters, unlock the ability to choose our Digi-Evolution, so we can theoretically produce the same Megas over and over and over and over again, as long as I get enough trainer experience. That's like, what, 16 or some bullshit? I don't know. I think it has, like, mixed reviews or something on Steam, but I think I added it to my wishlist because it just looks pretty. And sometimes that's all it takes for me. That's 17. Or something, I don't know. That's 18, I think. Oh! Think about her sequel is mostly directed to expanding on the story of the first game. I don't really like that. They're not really, like... Well, when you say expanding, do you mean, like, deepening the lore? Or do you mean they're, like, actual sequels? We're either gonna win, or we're gonna give a fucking foot shoved all the way up our asshole. Oh, so it might actually be a decent place to jump into the series, then.
We were waiting for you. Look at this. A Mommymon patch on his hat and an egg. This has got to be Mameo. What should we do?
Capture him!
Good idea.
I was joking! I can't believe this game just enables me to be the worst person possible.
But it's Machine Draymon, although it does look a little different.
Is this like a specific guy, or...
Wait!
We're gonna capture you!
What?
We've caught you red-handed!
Huh? What are you talking about? If you don't move away, it'll eat you too.
It's certainly interesting cover art. Oh, he's the player character from the PS1 game. Oh, interesting.
Wait! Ah!
Can I just leave? I'm not gonna beat this Machine Draymon. Alright, here we go!
Yeah, keep going! Nice one! That's how you do it! Keep going!
Wow, that was a lot of order power.
Yeah!
Oh, and he's weak to hand-to-hand.
Keep going!
This might actually be shockingly possible.
Nice one! Don't let him get away! All right! Nice hit! Great! Nice hit! Bam! Yeah!
Might want to invest in more attack slots? What do I need more attack slots for? Fucking cannot believe I won that! I cannot believe I won that! That was so much easier than the first one, and I went in with weaker Digimon. I think he might just be learning how to play the game. Oh, wow, I do like the Japanese one. Holy shit. The thing about Elysium, at least to me, I mean, it's not SMT4, but the thing about Elysium, at least to me, is I haven't seen it like anywhere in stores, and I don't know whenever I'm getting it something off Amazon, it's not on the list. That might have brought us to Chapter 2. That feels like Chapter 2.
You are really annoying.
Ow! Stop yanking at me!
I got Mameo.
It's similar, but I like the difference. Oh, you mean, okay. Yeah, but I like the color spread on the PSP one. I think the blues look really nice.
Mameo? Are you talking about me?
Yes, you're the one with the Mamemon patch.
I see. Mameo. Okay. Call me Mameo.
What's your actual name?
You defeated Machine Draymon. Good work.
Thank you. It was weirdly easy?
You defeated Machine Draymon?
Yeah, it was weirdly easy.
I never thought it would be possible.
It was weirdly easy.
Are you disappointed?
Like, weirdly.
You know, I have no idea what you're talking about.
We know that you're responsible.
I get,
for
like,
the
I
Ultrasound
guess
I've been hurting
when
innocent
Digimon
Digimon.
enter into their, like, next generations, I guess the power-up is fucking gigantic.
Altered forms? You mean the curse? If that's what you think, you've got me all wrong. I mean, I do have something to do with it, but...
Which, unfortunately, just goes along with the idea that I benefit by killing my Digimon.
You need to know when
So.
to give up. You're only making it harder for yourself. Come on, we need to know. Tell us how we can get back to the real world.
I see. So, there's no way back to the real world for you.
Huh? Why?
The network between the digital world and the real world has disconnected. In other words, the digital world has become blocked off from all other networks. Unless the network connections are restored, we can't get back to the real world.
What the... That's not good.
I'm in the same predicament myself. That's why I was trying to get rid of the curse. The network is blocked and my partner is in this state. Why would I lie to you?
No. I need to get home right away.
I'm sorry I can't help. If there is something else you want to know, feel free to ask me.
What's that egg?
This Digi-Egg is what my partner was reincarnated as. I believe my partner was attacked by a strange program. And for protection...
Pokemon
he
evolutions
received
are weak in
Digi-Egg.
comparison to Digimon.
If there is something else you want to know, feel free to ask me.
I mean, it's not like an evolution thing, because I went in with less evolved Digimon. It's more like... Digimon benefit from dying. Is what I'm learning. There's a curse?
Yes, it's a long story. But once, a long, long time ago, there was a man who wanted to rule the digital world.
I mean, like, if we look at the stat-wise, at least between this game and Pokemon, though, it is true, at the very least, that you get a much larger stat bonus from Digivolving than you do a Pokemon evolution. But Pokemon also has a much lower stat base, so I'm not sure how comparable the evolutionary differences are. I also know, specifically in Pokemon, it kind of depends on what Pokemon is evolving into what other Pokemon. Because some evolutions aren't that great, and then some of them are fucking dramatic.
His plans were thwarted, but before he disappeared, he left behind a terrible curse.
You have a specific Pokemon game in mind?
You have seen the effects of the curse. It forces Digimon to turn into Machine Draymon. I thought I could do something about the curse.
Leaf green, interesting.
If there is something else you want to know, feel free to ask me.
Why specifically leaf green? You came here to the Digiworld on your own?
Yes, I used the digital dive method to get here. It's a little unconventional, and even I don't know the principle behind it. Being able to use it is like
It's a remake
reward
of the first
for
game.
saving the digital world in the past. Anyway, thank you so much for defeating the Machine Draymon.
If
The curse
you
exists
do
because I
end
didn't
up
defeat
playing
that
leaf
man when
green,
I had the chance.
and I don't want to play red, blue, or yellow, that's fair. Those games are old. If you were to do leaf green, my recommendation to you is play as the male character and name your character Red. And that way, if you ever go on to, like, we'll say Heart Gold or Soul Silver in this specific case, you'll get a little bit of a treat in that game.
I wanted to fix it, and that's why I used the digital dive.
Little
to
bit
try
of
and
a
help the
surprise
Digimon
slash
affected by
treat.
the curse. But I'm kind of out of my element here, and it's somewhat of a loss. I hope that you'll be able to help me some more in the future. Thank you. I need to ask you something. I've never seen someone with two partners.
Started playing Ruby or Sapphire and just lost interest. Alpha Sapphire is probably my favorite Pokemon game.
But setting that aside for a moment, can you tell me what you know about the situation?
Everyone knows about that? Oh, well, that fucking ruins it then. Okay, yeah, well then there you go. Not everyone knows that. I know a lot of people that were getting into Pokemon for the first time, and I told them that, and then they get surprised, and they're like, oh my god! But yeah, I mean, I guess if you already know, I don't have to be cagey about it. Yeah, so there you go. You're the fucking Red is the final boss of fucking Gen 2. He also reappears in, like, most other Pokemon games. Like, he's an optional side boss in, like, Sun and Moon. Alpha is the remake, yeah. Well, because Sapphire was always my favorite Pokemon game, and, like, Alpha is just, like, a really fucking solid-ass remake of that game. He's the demi-fiend of Pokemon.
I see.
That's not a bad description.
I think we've resolved a few things here, but the question as to why the abnormalities are happening remains.
In fact, it's actually a really good comparison, because like in a fucking Digital Devil Saga, when you fucking Digital Devil Saga, when you fight Demi-Fiend and, like, the generic Nocturne battle theme plays, when you fight Red, it is actually the, like, red and blue battle theme that plays. Which has later been, renamed to Red's theme. So... Which, honestly, I kind of like the implications about that when you think about it, right? Because then that means that, like, if the music changes based on what the boss fight is in that scenario, then that means that unless your character is, like, fighting a gym leader or an Elite Four member or, like, your rival or something, in Red and Blue, you're the boss fight for every rando you've come across. Like, the fucking, like, Joey and his goddamn Rattata, the fucking, he's hearing the boss music. Because what the fuck is he gonna do? It was emulating the GBA game. Yeah. No, I mean, that game's solid as fuck, though. That was my favorite Pokemon game for a long time until I played X. And then X got passed by Alpha Sapphire because I fucking love Sapphire. You're just a random encounter, Sir Lionheart, after getting one-shot by Demi-Fiend on his first round. Well, it's also worth noting, speaking of, that, like, Red and, like, Gold and Silver had the absolute highest, like main story boss stats of any Pokemon game, all the way up until X. Like Red was the strongest final boss in a Pokemon game for, like, fucking 5 generations. 4 generations. So, like, 20 years.
No, but it's serious.
Mamio!
This is Mamio? Wow, Suzuki, you've aged.
No, this is a different person. Anyway, what's happened?
The detector has been getting a new signal. It's not just 1 or 2.
The reading is massive!
We need to get out of here quick. We can't let ourselves be surrounded.
Mamio, did you...
All I can tell you is it sounds like a false accusation. But is now really the time? We're in a hurry. No. We're already too late.
It's also worth noting that the final boss, like the champion of X, is so powerful to make up for EXP share. Like, they boosted her levels because they knew you would be going into that fight at such an absurd power.
What should we do? Our friend has taken on 1. Rika has experience too, but these numbers...
We'll figure something out. Yukimura, lead the way.
Yukimura got 1 shot last time.
Whoa, that thing is huge.
It's like 5 feet taller than you.
This will take all of our strength. Wow!
Is this it?
No, it isn't. I am definitely getting back home to the real world.
It's looking bad, but we can't give up.
What is that?
It's coming.
Pokemon fans. They also thought he had XP share in 2003. I believe small amounts of back row experience are also shared in Final Fantasy VII. Like, like it was hardly a fucking like, It was hardly an inventive concept. Like, if anything, Pokemon implemented the idea very late game.
What? Just looking at it.
Honestly,
Can't stop trembling.
it's kind of cool in a lame way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like over the top and edgy, but it's also a little cool because of how over the top and edgy it is.
That machine, Draymon? With a single blow?
What kind of power is that?
Fighting for justice?
Hopeless. This one's...
What I'm gonna call Edgymon.
We've got to get out of here, Hamari! Okay.
Kota, we need to do the same.
Sure thing.
I wonder if, like, Angelmon or whatever got based off of the SMT Angel design. Because, like, the bondage aesthetic is very SMT, and I'm willing to bet that design came first. This guy at work got introduced to RPGs through Persona 5, and I, like, gave him other non-Persona recommendations yesterday, and he said to me, man, the more I play these JRPGs, the more basic Persona feels.
It's too fast. We can't escape.
No. Is this really it? Sakura. Asuna.
I mean, what else is he playing?
Talmon's gate?
Jump through it.
A woman's voice? That's not
Omegamon, but I'm more used to Omnimon.
Just jump through. There isn't time.
I prefer Edgymon.
We'll be eaten either way. Go!
Here goes nothing.
The actual, like, fact is, I have pointed this out, like, SMT and Persona and, like, the Mega 10 games themselves, like, mechanically are... We did it! We finished Chapter 1. Very simplistic compared to Pokemon and apparently also Digimon.
It's pitch black. I can't see a thing. I'm scared. You, hold my hand. Hey, that's my hand. No fair, Himari.
Goodness, what noise.
Who are you?
Oh, hello!
Pleased to meet you. My name is Mirei Mikagura.
A human? You saved us, didn't you? So,
Look, I'ma say it, Mirai Mikagura can fucking get it.
We don't have time to chat right now. Let me just tell you the most important parts. What attacked you just now was the entity known as the Enforcer.
Her voice sounds very familiar.
What? That monster was the Enforcer?
It's under the influence of the brain.
It's Digimon's
hack
Igor.
program.
Can we fucking trade?
Brain hack? Is that what it sounds like?
Yes. The BH program is a virus that illegally hacks into a Digimon's brain, so to speak, and alters its behavior. Those infected by the BH program exhibit a few typical
She's character from
symptoms.
Cyber Sleuth.
Memory damage, disturbed consciousness, collapse of the ego, sudden violent tendencies.
Now I see. My partner must have been infected
Her
too.
voice sounds very familiar.
So,
But I'm
who's
having trouble
responsible for
placing
this?
it because
Who'd write a program that could hack into the world's self-purification function?
because she's speaking just slightly deeper than the character I'm used to.
The only one who can determine that is this tamer. You all came from the real world, so... Time's up. Tell this world's Digimon about what we've said. Until next time, then.
Well, that's fucking useless. I look it up on the Digimon wiki. I only get the Japanese actress.
So, I guess she helped us. I was positive we were done for.
I look it up on the other fucking, and I also only get the, god damn it.
Her name was Mirai, right? What do you think her deal is? She seems to know a whole lot, but think we can trust her?
I couldn't say, but right now we've got no other leads. We've got to warn the Digimon about the BH program. All right, I'm going into town too.
Whoops.
Hey, wait! I don't trust you yet either. Wait up! Whoa! Mameo's fast!
God, like, you look it up, and I do not think that the cast wanted to be associated with this fucking game. Wow, yeah, no, it only credits the Japanese actress. Well, that's fucking annoying. Alright, this is behind the voice actors. Oh my god! It just gives the Japanese actress. It will not tell me the English actress. The credits of the game only list the Japanese actors? Apparently people have gone so far as to fucking email Bandai Namco, who also refuses to answer the question! Holy shit! Wow! Okay, the fucking people who worked on this game did not want you to know that. That is insane. Yeah, wow, people are saying the only way to know the cast is if you can just recognize them. Holy shit, dude! Gave him recommendations 2 months ago. Final Fantasy IV 7. Chrono Trigger, Tales of Vesperia, Berseria, Yakuza 7, and he bought Star Ocean 2nd R after I mentioned how good it was. Well, we did it. We made it to Chapter 2 completely on goddamn accident. I mean, it was on purpose, but I didn't actually think I would win. Which is like it being on accident. Oh, hey, you there? Come chat a bit. I gotta talk to you. You didn't recommend Yakuza 7? Next time, I'll hold a recital I always wanted at Boney Resort. Boney Resort is a great place where celebrities hang out. That's why I'm practicing to polish my beautiful voice. But wouldn't you know it, about 30 minutes of rehearsal, tragedy struck poor old me. Dude just one day said, yeah, I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. The battery on my mic, it just plumb ran out of the blue, just bzz, and it's dead. That's why I need you to bring me a spare battery. This beautiful voice just can't reach the fans without that mic. That's awful. You count on me. Oh, you'll help me? What a good little human you are. I wasn't wrong when I picked you out of the crowd. This mic takes a digibattery, yeah? If you look around the power plant, you might be able to find one. Thanks, baby. might hate this Digimon more than I've ever hated any Digimon. Like, alright, can we talk about this? There are 2 kinds of people you can call baby. There are 3 kinds of people you can call baby. None of those kinds of people are someone you just fucking met. Even in-game credits don't mention the English actors? Apparently not. Apparently when you beat the game and you get the credits, it just doesn't fucking tell you. Which is probably why there's no, like, IMDb information on it. You just have to know who these people are. And apparently if you ask Bandai Namco directly, they tell you to fuck off, they're not telling you. It's like a secret or something. They were very ashamed of this. Fun fact, I don't know if it's been changed I don't know if it was changed in the different ports, but in the original PS1 version of Metal Gear Solid, which I own, for the record, because of fucking course I do, the actors were ashamed of playing it, and they thought the game wasn't gonna go anywhere. So they didn't want their actual credit, like, I think it was either they were, like, worried about, like, copyrights or something like that, or they like, the thing is, the actors, none of the voice actors wanted their names on the game. That's the important point. I forget the exact reasoning, but I know none of the actors, except for, like, one of them, actually wanted their names on the game, so everyone in that game used a fucking pseudonym. I imagine it got fixed in the port, though.
Okay.
Yes, you did good job. Wow, okay, so if I want to turn you into a Lady Devamon, I gotta keep your weight under 39. That's actually very hard. After watching Friday the 13th after it's finished, Betsy Palmer, who played Mrs. Voorhees, said, well, this is shit. Who's gonna watch this garbage? The original Friday the 13th? Where it was Jason's mom as the killer? What is that, like 21 or some shit? I don't know. To return for several sequels to play the ghosts of Ms. Voorhees, yes. I don't know if I've seen a Friday the 13th movie.
Way to go!
22. Oh god, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I'm gonna fuck up this Gabumon.
Nice hit!
23. You're familiar. I have heard of Jason X, but honestly, it's pretty well known that if a horror movie franchise goes past, like, 2, chances are the franchise went to shit at some point. Isn't that the one where Jason's in space or something? Or have I just plumb made up a movie? It is Jason in space, that's what I thought. That's like 23 or some shit. You might be able to make a horror movie franchise go past 2 entries if it's like an anthology or something. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna say the Final Destination movies aren't bad. I don't think I've seen a Final Destination movie I haven't liked. So there you go. Friday the 13th 4 is labeled as the final chapter, but it just kept going after that. The ones I dislike the most are 3 and 3D, which I think is 5. Oh, of the Friday the 13th movies? I thought you were talking about Final Destination for a moment. Oh, Final Destination. I liked them. I don't think I've seen them all. I think I've seen the first 4. I didn't realize they made a 3D one. No, they did make a 3D one, didn't they? No. Yeah, I think I did. But I don't think I watched it in 3D. I think I watched it on DVD. Back when DVDs were a thing.
We heard everything from Mr. Mameo.
Including my self-introduction and the explanation of why I'm innocent. So, now that you're here, let's get to the topic at hand.
Yeah, I mean, they still get sold. It's weird that DVDs are still, like... DVDs are still around when Blu-rays have been around for, like, fucking 20 years at this point, though. Because DVDs pretty quickly killed VHSs, but, like... For some reason, DVDs and Blu-rays are just coexisting. Maybe it's because they're both disc-shaped, so people genuinely do not understand the difference in formats.
If this Mirai is to be believed, the BH program would seem to be the root of our troubles.
Those Digimon being altered into Machine Draymon and...
Omegamon Zwart D, the Enforcer. To think that even he's been...
Omegamon Zwart D?
Omegamon Zwart D, huh? Wonder if he'll end up turning into a Machine Draymon too.
Any thoughts as to how the user behind the BH program could have disseminated it?
not a one.
Nothing?
Still, if someone made this virus, there ought to be a way of making an antivirus program to counter it.
Of course, discovering the hacker behind the BH program would be a great step forward as well.
I don't actually know when Blu-ray... No, Blu-ray had to have come out before 2010 because PS3 uses Blu-rays. I would say, what, 2008 maybe? ...2006. My system fucked up for a second. Yeah, developed in 2005, released in 2006. So yeah, almost 20 years.
Guess that's gonna be our job, right?
This Mirai lady said you'd meet her again, didn't she? I've got a few things I'd like to ask her.
We'll speed up our plan to develop an antivirus program. Mr. Mameo, Might I ask you to tell us more about Machine Draymon?
Alright. That's easy enough.
I guess we made a little progress, right? We should get back to work. Gotta feed Rika and the others too.
Hey, did you get the feeling that Mirai, what's-her-face, knew us somehow?
True that. She was calling you by name. She didn't recognize me or Koda right away, though.
Yeah, I've heard that's a plan, too, to start moving away from physical media altogether.
Why did the three of us get pulled into this world anyway? Maybe it does have to do with that tournament back then.
But Mamiya wasn't Shoma Suzuki after all. Maybe it was just a coincidence?
I wonder.
As far as least as, like, movies go, I'm not looking forward to that.
Shoma Suzuki? It couldn't be.
You know, actually, speaking of Fate, I had to find a thumbnail for a reheated episode on Garden of Words recently. I forgot of the amount of foot attention that was put into that movie, but I was so disappointed that I wasn't able to find a shot in that movie where you get to see a character's face and a foot at the same time. It's very disappointing, because you can't make a thumbnail just a foot, right? So I was like, I need a face and a foot, and I just couldn't do it.
Made my day.
Let's see. Gotsumon wanted to work with Builder. He likes working with his hands. City's prosperity is 26. Things are starting to look up. I'm at a place with cables. I see grass and trees here too. Please come save me. I'm worried what Mirai said, but not only do I not have any ideas, I can't move from here. Right now, I want to stay focused on bringing more Digimon. Oh, great! Another round of go all around town and do some bullshit. Server Desert, boost about strength, refuses to budge. Digimon in the fast play in 9 planes apparently won't stop singing. No way, Agumon's in Nagina Wastelands. Doesn't help, streaming service suck, and I've now determined no one likes him because every time I hear people talk about streaming service, they're complaining about how shitty it is.
I came up with a general outline of how things will go.
It was good when Netflix basically had a streaming monopoly and you could watch everything on Netflix, but then companies were started to be like, what if we create our own streaming platforms? And then once that became a thing, it became a real fucking issue. Because, like, now you need to subscribe to, like, 30 different subscription platforms if you want to watch everything you want to watch. And then at that point, like, you could just watch TV. Although I would argue that even if streaming platforms were the same price as TV, streaming platforms are still superior because you could still watch whatever you want, whenever you want to watch, and there's still no ads. So even if all the streaming platforms went up to, like, the same price as cable altogether, it still would not matter.
That Mirai woman still hasn't reappeared, and it looks like analyzing the BH program will take a good long while. We'll need to gather a whole lot of different data to code an antivirus program.
Now that said, due to my anime vlog, I have not been able to watch anything with a fucking human on it in it for like over a year now. So I don't fucking have an opinion about streaming services much anymore.
So we've decided that your job will be finding helping hands and protecting the Digimon that aren't affected.
Why are we deciding my job?
I've told Koda and Hamari the news by Digimail. I would have liked to just tell you by Digimail too, but I've actually got something to discuss with you, just between us.
Ass fucked by what the fuck were they on? Were they on a shitty version of Hulu or something?
I want to give you this. I know it might be a bother, but just do me a favor and take it.
Why?
prototype antivirus program I made based on my own research. You might have had a glimpse of it earlier. I tried injecting it into a Digimon that was about to be altered, so it wouldn't become a machine Draymon, but while it did slow down the process, it couldn't stop the transformation completely. But hey, at least it showed some results.
No, but why give it to me? Yes, why?
Because I like you. No, not really. This will disappear.
Yeah, fuck
if
you
it's
too.
copied, and I only made one, so I wanted to deliver it by hand. I thought about giving it to Digimon and Taomon for reference, obviously. But
which you should have.
since you're going to be out of town the most, I figured it was most likely to be helpful to you. Just a guess.
That's such a stupid reason.
I've got something I want to look into on my own, too, so I'll let you know if I find anything useful. Later.
Upscales everything. I like 4K upscaling. I don't know why the fuck you would want it. I don't know why you would want 60 FPS though. Like 60, like 4K upscaling's all well and good. It kind of makes like CG movies look like shit, but it does really well with live action, and it does really well if it does really well with like practical effects, I will say. Surprisingly, you think it wouldn't, but it actually does do pretty well with that. But like 60 FPS is just like inserting unnecessary frames. Especially if it has to like extrapolate the frames because they're not there in the original like form. Like I don't know. Like the 60 FPS obsession makes sense with video games and only video games, not at all with like television or shit. No, only certain versions of Netflix have ads.
Come on, eat up.
And even then, I don't think they fully implemented it because I think people flipped the fuck out.
Stronger.
And honestly, justifiably. Alright, at this point I'm going to say it's too late to go outside. Their version with good library. Every version if you have a VPN. Honestly, it kind of depends on what you want to watch.
Here goes. Okay, let's go.
What I will say about Netflix is because it operates fundamentally different than YouTube, Netflix probably has the best goddamn, like algorithm for detecting what you want to watch I've ever seen in any website. Like, Netflix gets you in a way that, like, no other website gets me.
Don't hold back.
Netflix is like, hey, you should watch this, and I'll be like, I don't know why I would, but I'll take your word for it, and then you watch it, and you're like, you were right, Netflix, I should have watched that. Netflix is like, I know.
Well, good night.
Because that's how Netflix be. Netflix just gets you.
Ready? Time to eat.
You live in a 60s cyberpunk novel? Alright. As correct as you are, I want to shove my fist into... Shut up, Getomon! Stop! 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 Oh my god, I hate Getomon. What was seen as horror and nightmarish dystopia is what you're gleefully describing. Okay, but it is worth noting that... It is worth noting that Netflix is the only one with a good enough algorithm to do that. Like, every other website I've ever been on absolutely sucks at guessing whether I would like something or not. But Netflix knows, alright? Netflix is on that new shit, alright? And it's also worth noting that, like, yeah, it's creepy that they have an algorithm that can, predict my tastes. For now. But we're also talking about, like, a website you pay money for entertainment. So, like, yeah, I mean, if it can guess what I would like, I'm fine with that. Right? Obviously, if it's used for other, like, dicier practices, that would be a little distressing. But it is kind of aided by a severe lack of humanity. Oh, it is worth noting that it is so fucking late that we are going to have to end the stream soon. But I am going to give this goddamn battery to this fucking Digimon, because apparently I forgot to do it, because Getomon had to shit. I hate Getomon. Getomon is my least favorite Digimon. Not of all time. But of my two current Digimon, not a fucking fan of Getomon.
Way to go!
And it's primarily because it won't stop making that sound every 6 seconds. Have you ever talked about something then got an ad for it? I have, and so here's the deal. Have I ever played Shadowrun? The tabletop role-playing game Shadowrun? I have not, no. I have, and so here's the thing. Your phone claims it's not listening to you. I don't believe it. It's listening to you. I think your phone listens for keywords and then tries to serve you up ads based on whatever it overhears. I absolutely do not fucking believe that my phone is not spying on me 100% of the time. It's you, look at you. You brought me my battery for my mic. Now let's see. I just put it right here and... Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh, come give me a big ol' kiss, baby. Zach, you really think I'm talking about a tabletop game? Shadowrun is a tabletop role-playing game. I mean, if you're talking about, like, some other form of Shadowrun, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about the SNES game? Yeah, okay, so you're talking about a SNES game based off of a tabletop role-playing game. Yeah, okay, yeah. There was a 1993 action role-playing game titled Shadowrun developed by Beam Software for the Nintendo Entertainment System. You basically just asked me, have I played, like, Dungeons & Dragons? With, like, no context. It's like a crazy motherfucker tried cramming a DOS game into an NES. Oh, no, I don't understand. Elaborate. It's perfect. Now I can practice all I like for the recital. Oh, now just one more thing. I haven't rented the recital space yet, baby. Anyway, no, I have not played Shadowrun, nor have I played any Shadowrun-based video game. It feels like a DOS PC game. It's just 10 now. Oh, wait, I was just messing around, baby. Don't worry, I'll just ask around the city. I'm not quite sure what, like, it's like a DOS game means, though, is the thing. Like, I'm not sure I get the vibe you're going on. You're not missing much, it sucks. Yeah, so the thing is, like, Shadowrun has never really appealed to me. Like, the blend between, because, like, Shadowrun's whole gimmick is it blends, like, cyberpunk and fantasy, and I like cyberpunk. For the most part, as long as it doesn't bring up the same tired topic of what does it mean to be human that every goddamn cyberpunk story does. But as long as it's not doing that, I like cyberpunk as like an aesthetic and a universe and stuff, and I like fantasy. I don't like my genres to touch each other.
Got a second?
You're back, Shiki. I have good news.
Made my day.
Edamon has come back to Floatia. Like, I don't like science mixing with fantasy like I usually don't like it when like sci-fi mixes with fantasy or like cyberpunk mixes with fantasy, or although I don't mind cyberpunk mixing with science fiction. So really I just don't like things mixing with fantasy. All right? Like certain genres I'm not big into mixing. Like comedy's fine, horror's fine, like romance is fine. But like more like creative like genres, like aesthetic based genres, I'm not a fan of mixing with fantasy. I like to keep my aesthetics completely separate from each other. You want to sell something? I wonder what it is. City's prosperity is 28. Things are starting to look up. Yeah, we'll get you to a toilet. Shut up. Sounds like you don't like most of Final Fantasy. You know, it's not like an inbred dislike, but you do bring up a good point. But no, well, I don't know. I like 50% of Final Fantasies that I've played, I think. DOS Western RPGs, and it's just fucked up and messy. Oh, you mean like how it... Okay, so my guess is it's like a Baldur's Gate, right? Where it tried to badly translate tabletop role-playing game mechanics into a video game. Is it like that, but instead of doing it on... instead of doing it on a PC, it's doing it on the SNES? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, it has, like, badly translated tabletop mechanics. Okay, despite the fact that I can clearly walk there, it won't let me walk there. You guess so? Yeah. Yeah, if I were to play a Cyberpunk tabletop game, I would play Cyberpunk. Like 2020 or Cyberpunk Red or something. My go-to would definitely not be Shadowrun. I guess we're done for tonight. Basically, we have to just track down more Digimon. That's what the game is telling us to do. But we do have to call it, unfortunately. We didn't stream very long because we got a bit of a late start. But honestly, I just want to get some goddamn sleep tonight, if I'm being honest with you. I want to like, just try and get some sleep tonight. So wish me luck on that. So I think we're going to call the stream here. What I will say, I'm going to repeat what I said at the beginning of the stream, just so everyone knows what is up, is there will be no stream tomorrow because I have to wake up early the next day. Believe me, no one is more bummed about that than I am, which means this next stream should be on Wednesday, and because we always take Christmas week off. Actually, we usually take all of December off, but I was like, look, I haven't been streaming enough to warrant taking December off, so we streamed December this year. But yeah, we're definitely taking Christmas week off, and then I'm literally staring at a calendar right now, and it looks like at the end of Christmas week on like fucking Sunday or some shit is gonna be like New Year's. So we'll probably we have to take New Year's off. That would be crazy to stream on New Year's. So next stream should be Wednesday. That's gonna be the last stream of the year, and then maybe we'll be back on. Well, we'd be back on the 1st, wouldn't we? Which would be a Monday, which should be the Dialogue Tree podcast. It should be Dialogue Tree, actually, on Monday. So Wednesday's the last Digimon for, like, 2 weeks, I guess, is what we're looking at. So, yeah, I guess look forward to that shit. Look forward to the last Digimon for, like, 2 weeks. We made it to Chapter 2. I remember there's like 7 chapters in this game. There's like 6 or 4 chapters. There are 4 chapters, because chapter 5 is titled postgame. Oh, there's also a postgame story. There's no New Game Plus? This game seems built for a New Game Plus. Oh shit, do we have to do the post-game story? You can also, okay, so post-game you can play hard mode. You can evolve to a Megamon Zwart D. And there's some story bonuses. And also Mega Draymon joins the city. Okay, interesting. Well, anyway, I guess we'll figure out if we do the fucking post game. But yeah, stay tuned for Wednesday, last Digimon stream of the year, and also I guess last stream of the year. Look forward to that shit. I'm just gonna finish my coffee. Maybe it's on the PC and switchboards. What is? The post game story? Why was it not in the PS4 one? If it's no, because this walkthrough is specifically the PS4 walkthrough. Like I'm specifically, it literally says the word PS4 walkthrough. Oh, New Game Plus. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is one of those games where it feels like there should be a New Game Plus for it. Like, I was actually going to ask earlier if this game has a New Game Plus, because I bet it would be a lot better with a New Game Plus. Yeah, it's one of those games that would really benefit from it. But anyway, yeah, we're going to call it. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Hope you had fun. I've been Sacrabalic, your Envoy of Hope, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Oh no, a reindeer! Ah!